On my phone, we're not.
9 does not hit. No,
that's a problem. Okay, Christian, you just went right. Oh, wait,
9 does not hit.
Okay.
So, once again, the boss will attack. Anybody 10?
No.
Misses. Go.
Shoot a blast of death coil at him. There's a 10 hit.
10 does hit.
Okay. That's 7 damage.
Okay. You may go.
Seeing that he's basically hanging out one arm, I'm gonna try to aim for that arm. And seeing that there's an affinity fire, I'm gonna sheath my sword, take out my torch, and then try to light it. Should I roll for that one?
Yes.
Okay. I got an 11 to light
Okay.
the torch.
You light the torch effortlessly, and now roll to attack.
So now what I'm gonna do is like aim my hand. Well, I guess aim my book. It would kind of be like just
Your
like,
book?
Well, not my book, but like how would like since I'm holding the torch with one hand.
You want to shoot like fire forward?
Yeah, like I want to shoot my
Roll 1d20.
Okay. I got a 17. Do I add any modifiers or not?
Roll. What does your arcane blast do?
Arcane blast is a 1d10.
Roll 2d6.
Okay. What is this? There you are. 3. And then we got a 3. 6 damage.
Okay, I'll allow a total of 10.
Okay.
You shoot an arcane blast. If you're holding it and it kind of like ends here, you shoot the arcane blast right over it to where your arcane kind of brings fire with it.
Okay.
And hitting the boss with a total of 10 damage. Now you light his other arm on fire. You may go.
Looking at this blaze, I figured, why not add some more?
He's like, it's 420 time.
And then I'd like to instruct my imp to do a firebolt and attack this very lit creature. 15.
15 hits.
5.
5 damage.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And then I'd like to cast the shadow bolt and see if that might deal the finishing blow. 16.
That hits. Your imp shoots a firebolt at the chest. And the chest is lighting on fire as well. His pretty much upper torso is all lit up on fire.
9 damage from the shadow bolt.
Is it lit AF though?
I think so.
I'll tell you what. You shoot your shadow bolt at the head and it falls back. The fire emanates up, since it's pretty much on both arms and on the chest. Now it goes up, singeing now the face, to where this whole thing is just lit up in a blaze and falls forward, and then the boss is dead.
Boom!
How much XP does everybody have right now?
300.
300, 300?
400, 400.
Okay. You've been here every session. How do you not have 400?
Oh,
Shit,
Frontal
I
died. Yeah.
Get fucked.
That's right.
Anyway,
I remember that.
everybody take 900's the next one. You're at 400. Take
Everyone's a level
250.
2, so
Yes,
we all
50.
have the, yeah.
Take 250 each.
Okay.
I'll allow you guys to take 350, just to even you guys out.
Okay.
Okay.
Just even them out.
What's the point of dying?
Well, the point
I
of
didn't
dying is
die.
you started
And you
I won this
hear,
session.
you guys hear like this echo through the whole necropolis. You have no idea what horrors lie ahead. You have seen nothing. The frozen heart of Naxxramas waits for you. And a teleporter behind the boss's body has lit up in like this white glow. What do you guys want to do?
Well, I still have my imp. Can I throw him in?
Go ahead.
Sure.
You throw your imp,
imp in.
and he teleports away.
Congratulations.
So the portal isn't dangerous.
We don't know that. How do you know?
He disappeared.
So
How do you know? He disappeared. How do you not know he disappeared over like a pit of lava or something?
Well, then I'll just I guess I'll just walk in and tell you guys.
What?
I walk
In front of you.
What?
In front of you.
Ah.
I'd like to walk into the portal.
Okay. You literally walk effortlessly right to the portal, and you are back here. Going back, you guys were play quarter? Yes. You three are still there. What do you want to do? We'll go to you first because he went.
Is this regular grass?
Yes.
Okay, it's regular grass. Is there anything else in the room?
There is. You can look.
Is it on fire?
Sure.
Isn't it on fire?
He's on
Is it on
fire.
Yes, the grass is still on
There's
fire.
grass
He's
everywhere.
There's grass everywhere?
It's just his body.
Oh.
The room is kind of like that last hallway where it was like fungal and like spory. You see that there are dead bodies on the sides of the room. You walk up to one of them and you do find a chest plate, but it doesn't look plate. If you were to equip it, it wouldn't be as effective. But if you wanted to take it and put it in your inventory, maybe sell it, it's up to you. Put male chest plate. What would you want to do?
I'm just gonna see if he has anything in particular. Actually, no, I don't have this. I don't have the room in my inventory. Never mind. Screw it. I'll just go into the the portal.
Okay. You walk right through, and you are back with Arwan. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna look around if
Where
there's
did
anything
George- oh, there
of
he is.
interest, I guess.
What are you doing?
I was about to say, where the hell did you go?
Well, I was
An
going for the
investigator.
group.
Got
Is that a 9 or?
that is I think it's 6 plus 2 and 8.
It's
okay.
actually 9.
Oh, it's 9. That's 11 then.
Okay, so you walk up to one of the corpses,
Okay.
and you find that it looks like some of these bodies are like pretty fresh. They may have just been here not long before you, maybe a couple days, or something like that. Not even a week. But one of them has this tabard on them that has like the symbol of the Kirin Tor, right? Pretty nice robes. Robes are like this purplish pink, and if you were to equip them, will bring your health up by 2.
Okay. So robes that and it's stacks my hood. Okay.
Okay. With that, you guys are now done. Anybody still in the room? You walk through the portal.
Yeah.
You guys are now back in this middle spot. With the next 45 minutes, would you guys like to try and start a new wing?
Yeah, I would try it. You know.
Okay, let's try to get maybe like one boss done. Which wing do you want to do?
Let's see.
I'm like close to passing out.
I want to do the one with the first one to the top
Oh
one.
my god, yeah, no, it's okay. It's not like they actually say the fucking names on them, but you tell me that. What?
Construct
Quarter.
Oh wait, now I see the name.
Okay, Construct. Does anybody have a problem with that?
Nope.
Sounds interesting.
Let's get constructive.
Fucking
Everyone's just
balls.
pooped out.
I am absolutely pooped out. Because I'm normally in bed at this time.
What time
Jesus
is it?
fucking
It's
balls.
like 10:15.
Okay.
Plus I have work in the morning. That's not helping.
When you guys are now back where you were at the start, going towards the Construct quarter,
See the square?
right in front of this room, you see a cat. This black cat. What would you like to do with that information? Just a black cat.
I'll go to pet him.
You wanna go pet him? Alright, go right ahead. You pet him.
Go right ahead.
He's purring. He likes it. He's happy. Anybody else?
I'd like to see if there's any arcana on this.
On the cat?
Yes.
Okay, roll 1d20.
It's on the edge.
What was it?
Oh my god. 5 plus 7. So
You walk up to the cat and you start channeling this cat to see if there's arcana. And you kind of overload the cat, and his head just starts going. You blow up the cat.
Congratulations.
You hear an echo through the corridors.
Oh.
No! Mr. Bigglesworth! A curse upon you, interlopers! The armies of the Lich King will hunt you down!
What?
You bastard.
You... I don't know what I wrote there. Can't even read it.
Can't even read your own handwriting.
Nope. So you enter into the Construct quarter.
Why'd you blow up one of Earth Mother's precious creatures?
Shut up.
Upon entering the construct quarter,
A few hours ago, you didn't even know your God's name. You're one to
I've
talk.
undergone a
two
revolution.
patchwork golems lay right in front of you, guarding the next room. They resemble the size and stature of Meathook if you guys were at Stratholm. You three remember. Sadly, you don't. You weren't there. Somebody else was, but you weren't.
Doesn't matter.
You know, it is what it is.
As you decide what you want to do, you do hear more screams of the souls used in the construct quarter to make these abominations. You hear men, women, and children crying out. What would you want to do?
A delightful sound.
Well, I'm just gonna do, I guess, a perception roll.
Okay.
I don't even know. Or should I do an investigative roll? Which one do you think?
Completely
is
up to
more
you.
fitting?
Pretty much the same.
Okay, I'm gonna do an investigative roll.
It's because they're both use intellect, so.
Yeah. Oh, they both use intellect?
Yes.
So I would add my intellect modifier?
Yes.
I haven't been doing that. I should have been doing that.
Oh, you fuck.
You fuck.
Okay, I got a 15 then.
Okay, so like look around the room.
Yeah, I guess try to find the screams.
If you're trying to find the screams, you don't know where they're emanating from.
Okay.
Even if you roll a 20, I would tell you the same thing. You do not. You can't find them right now.
Okay.
Anybody else before you enter the room?
I'd like to summon my imp.
Okay.
Again,
I mean, it's better to summon them before battle than after.
that's true.
Who said there's gonna be a battle, man?
You
I
never
wonder
know.
what game we're playing.
That's
And
also,
I
that's
would
also
like to
very
see-
true.
Yeah, I would like to see if, if it's the same imp or, I mean, I'm just saying.
You tell me this is the same.
Get a 2, get a 2, get a 2.
Different imp.
Oh. Fresh start.
Hope this one doesn't just
Hiya,
be like the
master.
last one.
Hiya, master. I hope you don't kick me.
What do you want to do?
I mean, that's it. I'm just.
That's all. All right, whatever. Go.
I say, we need to find out what this ruckus is. We need to find out what this torture is, and I barge straight through the room.
Okay. As you run into the room, the two abominations start walking towards you. They're so big and fat, like sumo wrestlers, that they're kind of just like stomping. You will have the first attack since they're pretty slow. We'll start with you.
Alright. I'm going to strike one of them with my sword of razor ice. I got a 7.
Plus
That,
seven.
that,
Lay off the rack.
again,
Doesn't
7.
hit.
Okay.
Whatever I say from now on will be with that modifier.
Arcane Blast.
I'm gonna get another
One.
water. Anyone else need one?
One of the abominations walks up to you with a meat hook. It slices down on you.
Okay.
Need water?
Oh, I'm all good.
Troy,
One
need
damage. I'm good, thank you.
water? Okay.
1 damage.
Okay. Honestly, not my worst one roll. So.
Go ahead.
I'd like to, go forward with my staff and try to put the the green slime that I have. Use that over there. It's a 2.
2 does not hit.
Good.
Go ahead.
Thank you, O merciful DM.
I would like to find out what these abominations are made out of. Water.
You realize that they are made out of every other single undead abomination that you've ever encountered. Just dead bodies of past
Okay.
adventurers, I guess you could say.
Okay.
They walk up. One of them. Okay. One walks up to you and with chains in one hand smacks down at you. Deals 2 damage. Kind of like the chain hits the side of your face. It would be his turn, but he's not here. You go ahead.
Okay. I think I'm gonna roll. Just
You got
for
the last water. There's no more water.
I guess
in the
I'll
fridge.
retreat
So
away
I'm
from
stealing
the-
one of your
You're not-
Gatorades.
Okay, never mind.
Not in the fridge. Not in the fridge.
Not the fridge on the bottom.
There was so much, but okay.
I
I don't know where it all went.
I'm gonna retreat.
We probably drank it all.
We drink around 8 waters, I'm assuming. I'm gonna retreat from the abomination and just shoot an arcane blast at it.
Okay.
I got a 13.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay. I got a 3 for damage.
Alright. Channeling an arcane blast at one of the abominations, you shoot at one of his right at the chest area where guts are pouring out. Like I said, it resembles the exact same thing as patchwork, right? Or meat hook. Sorry, wow, fuck, I kind of just screwed up real bad. But shooting right at meat hook. The abomination that looks like meat hook. I can't talk right now. And it just shoots right at the guts, and kind of just the arcane blast emanates through his body, and falls to his knees.
Yankees are about to lose.
Oh, fuck.
Meat hooks? No, you're thinking about Pudge. I'm thinking.
Oh, yeah.
Go.
It's top of the ninth, and they're down by 3.
I know my Defender of the Ancients too.
Well, I'd like to retry what I did before.
Okay.
1.
And what was it that you were trying again before?
Wanted to.
Charge and then plunge his
Wait,
staff.
what did you get? You
Oh.
got 1?
Let's see here. What do I want to fuck with you this time? Okay.
Rolling to
With
fuck
a little
with. How
bit
should I
of
fuck
that. Alright, a 1d20.
Cut off your other arm.
Rolls a 19.
Cut off your other. Wait, never mind.
90.
I was gonna say cut off your other hand's
91.
middle
So that's
finger, but I realized you don't have another hand.
110. Alright. The abomination walks up to you, and instead of slashing down with his meat hook, right?
Meat.
Turns it over and uses the dull side to smack you across the side of the face. You take 8 damage. Where are you?
5 health.
Okay.
That's not too bad.
You can go.
Seeing this happen.
You're still pretty
to my-
full health, so you gotta be careful.
Seeing this happen, I.
Ghost!
Don't do that again.
I take one of my health potions
Ghost.
and throw it to him.
Toast.
What a cutie pie.
That guy on Twitter.
They will go.
I'm just gonna pop it.
Yeah, because
What?
you can't use it yet.
Just pop it.
Oh, that's true.
No. And no.
Okay.
You may go.
Alright.
You're alive.
I'm gonna shoot a blast of death coil at one of them. There's 2 of them, right?
Yes.
Okay, so 7 doesn't hit, right? That's what I rolled last time, I think.
No, sorry. It is what you rolled last time, yeah.
Okay. It seems like Mathis is gonna have to step up his game.
Step up your A game.
Mathis is gonna, I guess, kind of concentrate on this one. He's gonna ask for, let me see if I pronounce this right. Narganin?
Yes.
Okay. For just, I guess, additional support on this arcane blast.
Okay.
So I can finish this guy off quickly. We got a 14. Do I add any proficiencies?
No.
Nice.
Roll for damage. Jesus
Okay.
fuck. Oh my god.
I got a 4 for damage.
Okay. You channel an arcane blast. The channel just keeps getting bigger and bigger and bigger, bigger, bigger. And when it just gets so big that your hands are kind of like this, right? It changes from a bluish purple glow to a dark blue, and you hear just you, the whispers of Norganin, saying, "I'm with you, child," and just shoots forward. And kind of for you, it seems like slow motion, right? As it shoots at one of them, dealing 8 damage.
Okay.
His arms fall off because you shot right in the chest, and his arms fall off, and it's just his body pretty much on the brink of his life. But now it's your turn.
Sorry, he's texting a girl.
She's not doing so.
What?
Sorry about that, actually.
No, it's okay.
Wait, what happened?
No.
Nothing. Yeah, nothing. It's fine.
I'd like to do a channel my instruct the imp who's there, and I'd like him to do a his firebolt, and I'd like him to attack, aim for the creature's foot area.
Okay, go.
Okay. It's a 6 + 2, 8.
That doesn't hit.
Okay.
Go.
Then I will go. Oh, what about my turn? This is the imps.
Oh, whatever. Fine, go.
I'd like to attack him with a shadow bolt.
Okay.
That is a 16.
Hits.
Okay. And then 16. Wait, sorry. That's not what I was trying to do. 4.
For damage?
Mhm.
Okay, whatever. You shoot a shadow bolt at the foot area of one of the abominations, and it kind of just like knocks his foot backwards to where he falls down to one knee, and he's kind of like disoriented for one turn because he doesn't even have his arms, right? And he's like on the ground. You may go. There's still one with full health, guys.
Yeah, true.
I'm aware.
I say, Earth Mother, these abominations have been created out of perfectly good lives
Yeah?
that have been ruined.
No way.
Cast down your judgment, and cast down your judgment with extreme prejudice. 6 plus 2.
Doesn't hit.
I like it though. I
With
like
extreme
it.
prejudice.
The one that's still alive goes to attack.
She's gonna look at them down. as
Completely
racists.
misses again. You
Oh
may
my
go.
God, really?
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to hit him with my sword. Does 10 hit?
10 hits.
Oh, finally. Okay, so.
One.
Got a 1.
Oh my god.
1 out of 3 attempts I've
The
had.
one
One
that,
time.
the one that's down.
Yeah, I'm gonna go for the one that's.
Go for advantage. You can roll for
Roll
your
for advantage. Okay.
roll for your damage again. Yeah.
Oh, damage again. Okay. I got a 2. Can I add both of them together?
You deal 3 damage
Yay!
because he's down.
I was about to say, I'm like, I wanted to say, like, watch me roll a 2 right now.
You puncture,
I
you
actually
puncture
did.
right into the side of his skull, and he's now bleeding like green out of the side. He's still alive, but pretty much on the brink of his health. Yeah.
Okay. Seeing how weak he seems, I'm gonna try to finish him off with an arcane blast. Yeah, no, I mean, there's no even like sugarcoating it. I got a 20.
Go.
Okay.
Execution, not execution.
What I'm gonna try to do with this arcane blast, I'm gonna make this interesting. So seeing how he's low on health, I'm gonna try to like almost like chain it to the other, I guess
Roll for damage.
okay.
Time run for the Yankees is on deck.
We got a
They have
5
2 outs
damage.
left.
I'm sorry.
5.
So 10. All right. You shoot the one that has full health, and the arcane blast goes right through the chest, right where it's like beveled. You can see the insides. Goes through his back and hits the other one, killing it.
Okay.
The other one, you took pretty much like half of his health.
Oh, damn.
So one's dead. The other one is on a scale from like 1 to 20. No, I'm kidding. Go.
Looking pretty messed up.
I'd like to go up to it and try to bludgeon the ones that are on the inside and try to tear open the wound a bit more with my quarterstaff.
Roll 1d20.
Yes. 3 plus 2, 5. Doesn't
No. Go.
Earth Mother! Finish this abomination. 13 plus 2. 15.
That hits.
You
Go.
didn't say please.
7.
Finishes you off instead.
Before you are even able to do anything, the abomination just glows in a white light, and just body parts shot everywhere. Both of them are now dead.
Yay.
Thank you.
There's literally nothing left to even salvage from.
Okay, so no point in like looking for loot.
No.
Okay.
You guys advance forward, and in the next room, it's like a winding hallway. Actually, hold on. Let me change the map. Okay. So you guys went right here. There's nothing in this room, right? No, this is the room you were in. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Passing through here, there's nothing in this room, but now this whole winding hallway, right?
Mm-hmm.
In here, on the opposite side, this right here, this little thing you see, is a river of green goo. I know I described it somewhere. There are 2 platforms in this room separated by a moat that is about 4 feet wide and stretches the entire length of the room. On the other side of the platform, you do see like undead mad scientists trying to make more abominations. They are far on the other side of the room. They're like 50 feet away from you. You don't have to worry about them. You do see, though, as you peer around the corner, a huge abomination standing right here. Looks exactly like the other ones, but probably 3 or 4 times the size of the other ones. Standing right there. About 20 feet away from you.
Okay.
Then he's looking right at you guys.
So wait, where is he on the map? Sorry about that.
He's made his way down the hallway. Typically he's always like over here and walking down. He's made his way down the hallway. He's a large abomination with chains in one hand, a large meat cleaver in the other, and an arm sticking out of his back with a sickle. His chest is ripped open, with his guts pouring out. As he sees you, you hear, "Patchwork want to play!" And he runs at you guys. I'll tell you guys right now, of all the bosses that you will face, this is the one that has the most health.
You shouldn't have killed his cat.
This is not the one that you killed the cat.
Okay.
We still shouldn't have killed it.
You still shouldn't have killed it.
It was an accident, bros.
I just wanted to
I mean,
see some
I
magic
had it,
abilities.
man.
You can start.
Alright, so...
Barely have fingers.
So he's charging at us, right? Okay, so I'm gonna shoot a blast of death coil at him, see if that staggers him or any sort of way, because he seems simple-minded. So I'm gonna see if I can try and shoot a blast of death coil to his face.
Remember, everybody has full health again, guys.
16 plus 2.
That hits.
Yeah, okay. Okay, so where's my D8? Okay. 10 damage.
Alright, you shoot your death coil right at the abomination. And it actually, you miss the side of the head, but it hits that arm on the back and completely takes the arm off. The arm falls off,
okay.
disarms the sickle, so he
Really?
only has his regular 2 arms, yes. He has the chains and the meat cleaver.
Okay.
Okay. So he's right here on the map charging us, and we're like right over here. Right?
He's here.
Okay.
You guys are over here, so he's charging around this turn at you
So
guys.
wait, is this area over here like kind of an opening, and then there's the...
When you say this
slug-
area over here, hold on.
Okay. This little like light patch right over here. Or is that still like the
All this is a 4-foot wide moat of like green goo. Now, on the other side are undead scientists that if you go over there, you're gonna have a problem.
Yeah, true. Oh, because like I'm trying to get away from him as much as possible. Mage, you know.
Like I said, on this side of the plague scientists, here's the moat. You guys are here. He's there. You were just in this room. There was nothing.
Okay.
And back in this room when you were here are the dead abominations.
Okay. So what I'm gonna try to do is I'm gonna try to shoot. Is there like a ceiling near us?
It's pretty high, but yes.
Would an arcane bolt reach it? Well, arcane blast reach it?
The ceiling.
What do you want to do?
I want to try to like knock down the ceiling so there's like rubble in between us.
Go ahead.
Okay. I got a 6 plus 3 plus 2, so 11.
You shoot an arcane bolt up, and it's just so high that it kind of actually staggers off to the side. Hits this wall.
Okay.
Rubble falls down, but not enough to block the path. He kind of piles through it, and he's getting pretty close.
Okay, I'd like to...
Oh, that's action. I'm sorry. You can attack if you want.
Okay.
Sorry.
Well then, I'm just gonna try to shoot an arcane blast at him. We got 4 plus 3, 7. Does it hit now?
No.
Okay.
Go. R1, would you like to go?
Yes, I would.
He's
Go.
scheming right now.
Go.
I'd like to look at Arwen and say...
You want to look at yourself?
Yes. Arwen, you can convince Hochi to do this. And then I'd like to look at Hochi and tell him, okay, let us use your smite and my shadow bolt.
You do realize that guy's running at us full speed, right?
How fast?
Use your smite and my shadow bolt to attack him with a very insane magical presence. What would you like to do?
Sure. I will smite him.
Okay.
3,
Let's go.
2, 1. Too late. He's
1
already
to
rolling
5.
to attack.
1 to 5. You both take 11 damage.
I mean, I got a 5.
Rip. I like how he didn't even ask for armor class. He was like, "You both take 11."
Are we gonna die? Is that?
Because you rolled a 19.
Oh. Well,
You may go.
Okay. So he's right in front of us at this point, right?
Yes.
Just
Okay,
barrel
so I'm
through
gonna-
us, right?
I'm just gonna use my sword of Razor Eyes to see if I can. We got a 21. So
Alright, go right ahead.
5 damage.
Okay. Slice with your sword, kind of at the open guts, and you open up his spleen. He's now pouring out, like, pretty much all the food he ate this day. Actually, dead bodies pour out of his stomach.
Oh.
You may go.
Seeing the perilous situation we're in, I'm going to, you know, pray to Narganon and try to for a supercharged arcane blast.
I'll show you guys. This is what the boss looks like.
That was the arm.
Oh.
Sexy.
Nice.
Yeah, that was the arm that you knocked off.
Well, I knocked off.
Yes.
Actually, what I'm gonna try to do is I'm gonna aim for his one of his arms to kind of disarm him, kind of like just like shoot his
Literally.
arm. Yeah, in a sense. Yeah.
Okay.
Literally.
Okay. Would I add any proficiencies?
No.
No. Okay. We got a 20.
Oh.
Natural. All right, go right ahead.
So disarm, or do you want me to do it for damage?
Yeah, roll for damage,
Okay.
like an arcane blast.
I got a 10 for total. I doubled it, by the way.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, actually, wait. No, I got a 14. Sorry about that.
14 total.
Yeah, 14 total.
Let's do this.
So that means 61. All right, he's almost half health. I'll tell you that.
Wow.
You shoot you shoot an arcane blast at the arm with the chains.
Mm-hmm.
It goes right through his shoulder to hit the bone. This takes the skin off, so all the skin falls off the bones, taking the chains with them, but he still has like bones.
Mm-hmm.
But it almost seems like he can't control this arm because of how wounded he is. So it's there, but he can't use it. Go ahead.
Yes, I'd like to take a step back, you know, because last time him, you know, barreling through me wasn't the best idea. So I'm gonna channel Shadow Bolt towards him. 13 plus 2, 15 hits him.
Oh my god. Yes.
Okay.
Fast talk skill.
Okay.
Oh yes, he does.
9.
9 damage.
Roll 2d10s.
And I'm sorry, you said you were attacking with what? Shadow Bolt. Conjure a Shadow Bolt in your hand, this blackish purple light. Shoot right at him, and you hit the shoulder again, and it takes off those bones. So now he only has the one arm, and still coming at you guys. It's your turn.
Earth Mother, this construct is too hideous for this world. It is made out of too many lost lives.
Are you kidding me?
Earth Mother!
The Earth Mother.
I love it though.
You take 5 damage.
Are you dead?
The Earth
That's
Mother
a lot of health.
once again
Oh, yeah,
emanates
that's
a
right, you
light
said heal.
above
Would've
you,
killed me
and a
Yeah,
figure
I know
of
would have
her.
killed you.
You see a figure of her.
by 3.
And she's
When you
channeling.
had that little
She's
health,
guys.
a health boost?
She's channeling a cast, and as she's channeling the cast, rubs one eye
Oh, come on.
and accidentally smites you and go. Shit, sorry. He just leaves.
It is okay, Earth Mother, I forgive you. The one extra hate point you gave me helped me.
The boss will go.
You rolled a 20, didn't you?
Please don't tell me.
Oh,
Yeah,
you
you died.
sitting at Sean. Don't tell me to kill Sean's character again.
That'd be horrible. It'd be just.
I'd be horrified.
It'd be a
You know?
joke at this
I'm gonna
point.
erase this debt.
How much?
How much health do you have?
I have 16 currently.
You lucky fuck.
He had 10.
14?
Does 6 damage.
Okay.
Smacking down in this like hateful strike. I'm not good at math. He smacks down on you with his meat cleaver, slicing into your chest, ripping open a wound. That all the blood of like the old enemies that he's hit festers the wound, and you take another 4 damage.
Okay.
You have an open wound on your chest now. You may go.
Okay.
And yes, he did roll a 20.
Oh, Jesus. Well, I'd like to,
This is the last time I re-roll so somebody doesn't die. It would have been the second time. 18 damage.
Damn.
You're so fucking lucky I'm not doing it again. I just didn't want you to be a joke.
Okay.
Continue.
I'd like to
My God.
Oh my God! I'd like to tell my imp to summon a fireball, please.
Okay.
I'm gonna drink something.
4 + 2 6 doesn't do it.
No.
Okay, then I'd like to do a drain life.
Go.
18. 3.
3 damage total.
Yes.
You take 1 health back. You drain life from Patchwork. And channeling like at his face, his eyes and mouth area kind of light up green as you channel the beam, and you hear right, and he kind of just falls down to one knee but comes back up as you finish the cast.
Oh my God.
You may go.
Earth Mother, may you please,
Smite
Not
him
smite
this
this
time.
yes,
Please don't smite me.
make up for your mistake by smiting the abomination.
You're kidding.
2 for damage,
Two,
or 2 to
two.
hit.
2 to hit.
Doesn't hit.
Well, at least it wasn't a 1.
It wasn't one.
Oh, you lucky fucks. He doesn't hit. Go.
Alright.
You know what's funny? It landed on the 8 and the 20's right there. I was like, oh fuck!
Wait, whoa.
Alright. I'm gonna see if I can hit him with my sword.
You are like.
This is 11 hit.
Yes, it does.
Alright, so.
Who's the other person you rerolled on? Was it me?
Got one
What do you mean?
damage.
You said this is the last time I rerolled. You said you did it twice.
Did 1 damage.
Because the last time you died, I re-rolled for you and you still died.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I don't want people to die.
I did 1 damage.
Okay.
He's a merciful.
Yeah. Well, when it happens, it
I'm-
happens.
Well, when I get finished writing my campaign, rewriting my campaign,
Oh, the blood. Oh, that's awesome.
the Blood, well, then the Dark Souls one that you guys
Yeah, I remember.
never really got off the starting really.
Yeah, unfortunately.
You got to the first boss and that was it.
2 things. 1,
That's a tourist story for another time.
maybe we're not going to stream it. I do want to do a one-shot Walking Dead thing, but we'll do that later. We'll figure it out. Maybe. But 1 damage, you walk up to the boss and you kind of just take your sword and stab at the already open spleen that was pouring out dead bodies before, and you see that there's still kind of like a... If the spleen was like this big, and whoever was the one that opened it before opened up like half of it, you finish off opening the rest of it, 2 more bodies fall out, for a total of now 5 on the ground, and you did 1 damage. You can go.
Okay, I'm gonna use my health potion and just like close the wound.
Okay. And what do you want to do after?
What I'm probably gonna do is just shoot an arcane blast. What else can I do? Let's see what I got. I got a 18 plus 2.
Alright, go right ahead.
Let's see. I got a 5 for damage.
And that was a what?
What do you mean?
Arcane?
blast,
Okay.
yeah.
I'm gonna burp. Anyway, you arcane blast the boss one more time. Shooting at the other shoulder. It hits, takes a chunk of flesh off, doesn't do much. You can go.
Okay. I'd like to go up to him with my quarterstaff.
Use your health
Bless
potion.
Fortunately, I don't have one.
Wait, you don't?
Well, actually, I do have the one you gave.
Yeah.
I probably just... I'll glug that down as I'm rushing towards him.
With your one hand.
With my one hand, I go...
You put your
I put my gun. I'm charging it with my health potion. Rushingly taking it out. And then I'd like to see if I attack him with the 10 plus 2, 12.
Yes, go.
Okay. And then I, 6 for 10 damage.
10 damage. Alright. Run up to the boss. With your staff. Swing down. Well, let's do this. You take out 1 health potion. You're about maybe 10 feet away. And you just throw the vial at the wall. Right? But you have the cork in 2 fingers. Throw it back at Hochi.
Hey!
As you unsheath your staff. And literally, probably 2 feet away is when you grab it like this and smack down. You do 10 damage. And you break 2 of his ribs. And he just goes, "Ugh," going like that, right? You may go.
I say, Earth Mother, you can sit this one out. I go.
Do you still have those corks in your nose from how many fights ago?
Like,
Remember that?
5 fights ago, yes, he probably does.
He does.
You really didn't get
You never
hit
did
that
anything
much,
with those. You kind of just put them in your nose.
I mean, it was pretty stinky.
How about this? How about this? With the complications from breathing, as you put the corks in your nose, right?
Just breathe out right now.
It's just been so but it was so complicated that your character's dead. I'm kidding.
It was so complicated. Your character's
Go
dead.
ahead. I'm just gonna say at some point you were breathing so heavily they got shot out of your nose and you don't have them anymore.
So now I have only one. Okay.
Yes.
Well, also the
I charge at this man with my hammer.
Okay. What did you roll originally?
18, but it was like kind of like the
Then you would have just take it.
18, sure. 18
Yeah.
plus 2.
Okay, roll for damage. And what are you doing?
Hit him with my hammer.
Okay.
9.
9 damage.
Stop. Hammer time.
You run up to the boss and you hit him with your hammer. Smacking down, you go into the other side of his ribcage and break all 4 that you see in a path. And you falling down. And now he's
Broke
enraged.
right now. Did you know that?
He's probably about 1/4 of his health, and he's enraged.
Yeah, he used to be like one of the richest guys
Oh
in the
wait,
world.
speaking about enraged.
This man isn't worth.
He rolled a 1. Alright.
Oh my god. Where?
The boss looks at his body and sees how he has like almost nothing left. He goes, "What happened to Patch?" And he falls forward, smacking down the one arm that he has so damn hard.
It comes off. You rolled another one.
He smacks down on you, blade
Of course.
first, and dealing 12 damage.
Oh.
But didn't you get
No.
one?
How much health do you have?
I have 1 health.
1 health left?
Yeah.
Oh my
I was
god!
so scared. I thought it
That would
was
have
like,
taken.
I'm
That would
done.
have taken me 1 health left.
I was about to say, what the fuck?
You may go.
Okay, well.
I mean,
Do me a favor.
that impact must have done something. I'm just saying.
No. Do me a favor. Whatever you do, don't roll a 1.
Yeah, I'm a chug. Can I chug 2 health
You
potions?
can chug 1.
Or
Well, no, if you chug 2, that's
two
your
actions,
that's your turn.
That's my chug. Okay, I'm gonna chug 1.
Okay. So you got 6 health, and what do you want to do?
Uh,
I would still not roll a 1 if I were you.
I'm gonna do my best not to. Okay.
I think if we all roll a 1.
It's like it's not our.
Yeah.
This is the
Let's
worst
see
fight
if I
to
can
roll a 1 on.
fire a blast of death coil at him.
No.
I saw the 1 and I shit myself. I got a 15.
Okay. That hits. Go.
Okay. Where's my D8? Ah, here it is. 6. Alright, 10 damage.
Alright.
I saw the 1 in the 15. I'm like, oh my god, please don't tell me.
Shooting your death coil at the boss that is on the ground. I should have told you guys will have advantage, but you attack, so it's fine. It goes right through, like, the... If he's, like, on the ground like this, but his back's kind of higher, right? It goes through, like, his spine, right? Shattering some of the bone to where he will not be able to get up anymore.
Yay.
You can go.
Okay. Well, I mean, this man has caused us a lot of trouble. So, and he seems to be like on death's door. I mean, that wouldn't be a bad decision to make.
Knock, knock, knocking on heaven. What?
He just rolled a 1.
You have advantage.
I do have advantage, but doesn't one just kind of like cancel out?
What? How much health do you
I
have?
have 11. I mean, I have the most right now.
No, I got 15.
Oh,
I'm
you just-
assuming I don't
you just-
have any more health.
You have to. No. Stop. Roll a 1d20.
Okay.
Are you doing the traditional way?
I got a 19.
Oh my god, you're so lucky. You are at 1 health.
Hey.
I will allow death rolls now.
No, you don't have to.
Nope.
Well, that was a really
I could.
important.
I could throw my.
If you're gonna die, you get put to 1 health. But the next turn, you're not allowed. You die.
Okay.
That's good.
I can't wait
like
till
that.
finish rewriting my campaign.
Holy
I'm gonna be the most-
motherfucker
I'm gonna be the
of
most-
God.
most
Alright.
success Dungeon master ever.
Go.
Trying to prevent the joke. 101.
Go.
Trying to prevent the joke.
He's afraid. He might
I'd
get a
like to,
1.
yeah, I'm just scared.
Get a
Go.
1. Get a 1.
I'd like to
Get
to
a
tell
1.
my imp to just just set him on fire.
Wait. I didn't tell you what happened.
Very true. We gotta see what happens to my boy.
His head looks up as his axe is kind of like, from hitting John, it's stuck in the ground. Like, if his body's like this on the ground, right? You're all, like, his head's so big that his head is like your height. Pulls the axe out of the ground, turns it sideways, and slashes at you like that. Go ahead.
Okay. 15.
That hits. Finish him off. You could.
6.
I'm imagining we don't.
And what were you doing?
It's a fireball with my imp.
Oh, that was just your imp.
Yeah, I was making my imp just set him ablaze.
As he's slashing sideways to get him, he's screaming in pain. Your imp's fireball goes into his mouth and burns his insides.
Or what's left of it.
Shadow Bolt,
Yes.
I'm assuming, right?
I'd like to attack him with my shadow bolt.
Get a 1.
15 plus 2.
Go.
Thank God. Thank Earth Mother.
1 plus 2, 3.
You shoot a Shadow Bolt at his forehead, and it kind of actually ricochets up, and it disintegrates in the air, but it left a mark on his forehead. Go.
Earth Mother!
That's
You've
your
not
battle cry.
treated me right throughout this whole battle.
Sorry.
So, you can now finish off the abomination that was not created by your glorious... Oh, let's see.
3.
I'm not even going to finish it.
It's on the ground. Advantage.
I'm not even
Oh,
gonna finish my
okay,
invitation.
16.
That hits. Go.
By your glorious incantations, sure.
Yeah, sure.
One.
Incantations, sure.
1 damage.
Wait, what? Oh my god.
This fucking
Well, at least
You just
This
you
dude
walk
just
up to it. The
won't
Earth Mother doesn't even help you. You just go right on his skull, like right where the mark was from his Shadow Bolt, and just cave in his skull a little bit.
How is this dude not dead?
Doesn't hit. Go.
This dude.
Just finish him off. He's literally got.
Please.
You keep
Hitting
rolling
him with my
ones for
sword. I got 12.
it hits.
Yeah,
Do more than 1 damage, please.
I got 8. Is he dead?
And what were you doing?
I was hitting him with my sword.
You grab onto the back of his neck, right? You just grab some of the flesh.
Yeah.
Swing your body up and sit on the back of his neck like this. Grab your sword and spike down right in the back of his skull. To where you see his eyes kind of roll back and then out. And they're rolling on the ground. He's dead AF, boy.
Right at 6 here.
Yay.
With the few minutes we have left, guys, does anybody want to loot the boss or do anything?
Yes.
I see that.
Sure.
I tell Earth Mother, look, couldn't you have done that?
She says, yeah, but no.
Since you got the killing blow, you can go.
Okay. I got a. Is that an 8 or a 3? That's a 3.
Oh, okay.
Shut up.
You see that
You did 1 damage.
you see that the meat cleaver is big enough that for him it was like a one-hander. For you it'd be a bludgeoning two-hander. It's a, if you want it, a 1d12. There's a d12, right? Yes, there is. Okay, sorry. A 1d12. And yeah, that's if you want it. What do you have right now?
Well, I have 15 things in my inventory. You can have 16.
What's your weapon?
Oh, it's a 1d10 Sword of Razor Eyes.
All right, you can switch it out with a meat hook or a meat cleaver. Sorry,
Meat cleaver.
two-handed meat cleaver. That if you were to get rid of this weapon, you'd have to throw it away because nobody else is able to use a rune forged
I
weapon.
can have 16 things in my inventory though, right?
Yes.
Oh,
And you have 15 right now.
I have 15. Yeah.
Go ahead and put the sword in your inventory. What do you want to do?
I'm gonna go see how the bodies that fell out of his body, like it's like bunch of them. I'm gonna see if there's any arcane items on them. I guess arcane items. I'll look for him. Okay, we got 2 plus 5 though, 7.
You see that one of the bodies that fell out looks like they actually have robes, even a wizard's hat, some cloth spolgers, and 2 sticks fall out, like maybe like 2 feet long, to where one side of each seems like it broke. It might have been a staff before, right?
Mm-hmm.
That you're looking at the body, pretty much nothing seems better than what you have. But if you may be able to forge that staff back together, if you were to take the pieces, you could do something with that.
Okay.
So you can, in one slot of your bag, say 2 fragments of staff.
Okay. I have a broken stick in my inventory now. I have 2 fragments.
Okay, I would love to see if there was any type of gems, just collected over time.
Roll 1d20.
It's a 20.
You see that one of the adventurers must have been a jewel crafter, because when you open the bag, there's gems upon gems upon gems.
Can I take the bag as an inventory item, or do I have
Bag of gems. Go right ahead. You can open it later. Bag of many gems. Say that so I remember that. Go right ahead.
I appreciate
Let's see. I'm wondering if
Now you have to hope when you go back and check those gems, you make a good roll.
Yeah.
Let's see. Let's see if any of them had a better chest plate or something like that. Three.
Two things. One, my mom's at a fucking gift auction and just won that.
Hey!
What is that?
Paintball for 6.
What? That's awesome.
When?
Okay, cool.
Oh, wait, what?
Your family was
Sorry,
so
paintball
much
for 6,
fun.
yes.
Yeah.
Right?
Jesus Christ.
When?
The family's so lucky.
Well, I feel like it's gonna be a family thing rather than,
Oh yeah, facts.
Anyway. No, it's not going to be a family thing. Fuck them. Anyway. And what were you doing? I'm sorry, you rolled what? 3. Okay, and you were looking for what? I'm sorry.
Chest plate.
You see that one of the adventurers has a chest plate that looks much better than yours. It actually has a horde insignia on it.
Okay.
Fits you perfectly because it looks like it's like a skeleton of a Tauren, or maybe like just a hefty orc or something like that. To where if you equip it, your armor class is up by 1 and your health is up by 2.
Oh.
Making your way down the hall into another room, you see that there are 2 stitched giants blocking off the room as you continue. They seem to be made specifically of dead Vrykul, with tubes pumping orange ooze through their body. These tubes are going like up and down, like through the body all around. The boss, Grobulus, is coming down from this platform. He is stitched together with flesh and metal. Tubes of green ooze funnel from inside his mouth down to his upper left torso and emerging again out the back to the lower right torso into a tank on his back. One arm is a metal gauntlet. The other is a large needle with green ooze. Upon seeing this, you realize that there is nothing in this hallway here, and from where you guys are standing, there's no way they can see you in that room. Nothing in this whole hallway. You guys have bedrolls. Stay here for a couple hours. You can continue later. Just get some rest right here. We'll end the campaign there for now.
Cool. That took way longer, bro.
At least you did 1.5 quarters. It's probably going to be a 3 to 4 day raid you're doing here.
Jesus.
Anyway.
Did you think we'd do 2 in one day?
I was hoping. Because you guys did kind of prolong some of the stuff, but alright. With that, thank you guys for watching.
That's just how we are.
We'll be back on Friday next week, same time, and we'll be continuing where we left off in Naxxramas. Again, thank you guys for watching, and see you later.